So when I go over the meals tab on everyone's Google Sheets file, this will help in conjunction with the weight and body fat tab. Um, just in terms of guys either gaining weight, maintaining it, stuff like that, just having good nutritional habits. So first, what you'll need to do is you'll need to enter in your weight. You put in the weight. So if you go back to this tab, the weight I started the year at was about 205. The goal would be 210. So I just typed this in here, and then the goal. Now it's the goal weight for the end of the next 3 months. So that could change. So for me, I was just maintaining at 210. For you, it might be 210 right now, but if you hit that goal, then we're going to bump it up to 215. And making sure that we enter this number in is definitely important because your total macros, so macronutrients, your protein, fat, and carb needs will be dependent on that number that you enter in for your goal weight at the end of the next 3 months. Okay? So make sure that is being updated as needed. All right? So with that, let me change this back. We can go in, and so I'm just going to go through almost kind of a sample day of eating. So say I'm having breakfast first thing. Now you can have a drop-down menu here. So I'm looking for eggs. I'll have whole eggs. And so what you'll need to do is, so you'll need to have, if you're doing in terms of amount, you're going to need to get a food scale to kind of weigh that out. So with the food scale, usually like $20 or so on Amazon. And this will just help give you an idea of the amount of food that you actually need to eat. So the drop down menu, just in terms of quality, will help you in terms of quality of food. Just picking good overall healthy food. But really, the biggest factor in terms of most of the guys who are trying to gain weight is eating the right amounts and making sure you're taking in the right amounts. Because obviously, if you're under eating, then we're not going to see the scale increase like we need it to. And if you're overeating, then you'll obviously be seeing the scale increase. But that tends not to be the case with the majority of our guys. So just to give you an idea of how much you really need to be eating on a daily basis, this will definitely help with. So I have my eggs. Having, let's see, 100 grams here. And I also have, let's see, bread. I have some bread here. You have 100 grams of that. Avocado. And I'm weighing all that out and just entering all of this in here. Okay. So say that was just my first meal of the day. So I'm just going to take these numbers. So 23, 28, and 59, and enter that in here. Okay. So now you can see this is updated down at the bottom. So the macros consumed for the day is this amount right here. And then the macros left to hit my total daily needs are right here. Okay. All right. So that is done. And now I'm going to move on to lunch. Okay. So for lunch, I'm having a sandwich, bread, let's see, turkey, some turkey breasts. Let's see, I'll have some blueberries. I'll have an apple. Maybe there's a little bacon on the sandwich. Some lettuce. Tomato. Okay. So, and then in terms of amount, 100 here. This could also be 100. Blueberries, 50. This would be 75. Bacon, 40. Lettuce, 20. So I entered all that in. And so the second meal I can enter in now. So 49, 18, 1064, I'll round up. All right, so all of those are entered, and then you can see I'm updated again. Okay, so you can continue to do this throughout the day, and then you'll be able to see how close you are, how close you are to your total daily macro needs. If you're eating enough, you're eating too little, too much, whatever it may be. And this can obviously all be updated, and we can update this based on kind of how your weight is progressing throughout the year based on your goals. If you're constantly under eating, then I would probably just leave the numbers the same and just try to eat the proper amounts. If you are actually hitting your daily macro goals on a consistent basis, then I can just go in and easily increase these numbers here. Okay. Also pay attention to that this would be a training day, whether you're playing a game, just going in and getting your training in, and then you have over here, you have your non-training day. So a day where you might just be completely off. You're doing nothing really physical at all. Okay. So two separate kind of days. I'm assuming for most guys, especially being in season, most guys will be working with the training day. Okay. And then once you get done for your day, you can just delete all these and reset and move to your next day. Now, with the 8 meals here, not necessarily saying you need to eat 8 meals. It's just I highly doubt anyone's eating more than 8 meals in a day. So I just left you a bunch of options to put in. So this could be breakfast, this could be a snack, this could be lunch, this could be a snack, dinner, first dinner, second dinner, dessert, stuff like that. Okay, so you have plenty of options to enter in all the food that you really need to throughout the day. And if it's something that you don't end up finding, so there are about 300 foods in here. If you don't end up finding it, or if you're, say, eating out, like this is going to have pizza in it, for example, but if you're eating out, what you can generally do is you can go to the website of, say, if you're going to Subway, you can go to their website and generally find the amount of calories and the amount of fat, protein, carbs in whatever meal you got, and then you can just simply enter that in here as well. But it's just another tool to help you guys increase your weight or meet your kind of weight goals, whatever they may be, throughout the year, and then also help us kind of have help me have those conversations with you of the amount of food you're eating, the quality of the food you're eating, stuff like that. Okay.